Since the Yankee come to Trinidad, they got all the young girls going mad. Young girls say they treat 'em nice, make Trinidad like paradise. Drink 'em rum and Coca-Cola, go down Point Cumana, both mother and daughter, working for the Yankee dollar.
Good evening, folks. It's Rants from Rouges, your host, CFL Stats Geek, and alongside him is betting insider, CFL, NFL, NHL, whatever it is. This guy will put a dime and a unit on it. It's Mike, aka Pieguy. Buddy, how is it? How's it going? You're coming to us live from Wellwater, Ontario, huh?
Yeah, we're up in the boonies for the little bit here. Probably till October anyways. The show will be from up in the boonies. We got the well water going. We got Cats. Onyx is here. Say hi.
Hey, buddy.
He's a quiet one. It's late at night, so everyone else is sleeping. But it's okay. Most of them are hard of hearing, so.
So yeah, they're not going to be here in the Oshki Wee Wee chants this week.
Don't worry, we're not betting them. Spoiler alert! They stunk it up.
Oh, they did. Let's. I'll recap the Labor Day kind of classics because I know you're out and about, so you didn't get to catch most of them. But I know you viewed some of the tail end portions of it. But we had two fantastic games, and then a little bit of a snoozer come Monday evening, but. After all the excitement from the Sunday and the Monday afternoon game, I think people needed a little bit of a pause on all the back and forths. Betting wise, not the greatest. They kind of had a little bit of a drop this past week. Our high has finally come to a stop. We won the most important bet though, the best bet. So we got that one in.
Easy. I thought about making a 2-unit one like that. Elk scored 7 points.
Yeah. It was not. It was a walk in the park there, but the Hamilton game, interesting takes there. But let's talk about Winnipeg, Saskatchewan, because we're gonna get the Banjo Bowl this week. We're gonna get the repeat match. We're actually getting 2 repeat matches of Labor Day. But Winnipeg, Saskatchewan, another game where, for the most part, Saskatchewan controlled the narrative. Looked great. Winnipeg had some flashes here and there. I don't know what's going on with that offense coordinator there. I think there's some big gaps in that Winnipeg team, and Saskatchewan just knows how to exploit it. But to be fair and to give credit to Winnipeg, it may be a little bit of a lean towards how we're going to talk about them this week, and maybe explains a little bit of the line. And we talked about it, last week too. But yeah, Winnipeg looked okay coming out of the fourth, and looked at points towards the end that, hey, maybe they can tie it up. To be honest, they were putting a lot of pressure on Saskatchewan fans. Mosaic itself was, for the most part, from what I hear online, had a lot of blue. So I think it gave a little bit of an edge to Winnipeg in being able to rally a little bit there, but they did come up short. We talked about it. We stayed away off that game, and we said mainly because you couldn't back Saskatchewan with all those points, and sure enough, they didn't cover.
Yeah.
And there could have been a glimmer of hope where Winnipeg could have ended up winning that game too. So a little bit of an interesting take there.
Yeah, Winnipeg, the coaching, I don't know what's going on there. They're just
tough.
I don't know what it like they don't do this stuff that what happened last week. It's happening all season with them. Well, they're still in the basically the captaincy for that third spot because they beat BC twice and Edmonton. They got to play Calgary twice more. So we saw what happened last week, but I don't know if they're going to go very far. But that's the thing. If they make it to the Grey Cup, they'll be favored. They're at home.
Yeah, they get home.
Yeah. So they're not dead until they're dead. So
another team that's not dead. These guys.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, very alive in the East. The East is I would argue, is opening up day by day. Now, injury reports this week suggest maybe that might not be the case for much longer. Now I am discounting Ottawa, and we'll talk about them in a bit. But Toronto is looking like they're getting healthier. Montreal looks like they're getting healthier. Hamilton it has to eventually get healthier too. It looks like they're missing a couple of key guys, or at least not looking like the same unit they did the first couple of weeks. But let's talk about that game because I was there live with our buddy Johnny Propman out there in the NFL world,
Yeah.
and let me tell you, like the Argos wanted to win, and they made a lot of little mistakes that ended up allowing Hamilton to stick around, but Hamilton could sustain momentum anytime it gained momentum. The Argos just took it out. Was there a little bit of ref shenanigans towards the end? Did he actually run it out at 0-0, not 0-0-1? Um, to me, it looked like he ran out of time. I don't even know why he kept running. He should have just once he passed the 30 yards, should have just gone out of bounds, and then kick it if they could. But it is what it is. Um, Argos win one on a kick, walk it off in Hamilton Stadium. Not too many happy Hamilton fans. What do you take the state of Hamilton to be in right now?
I don't know. The offense hasn't really worked. I was listening on the radio. I was in transit. I don't know. I got out of range. Hamilton looked like they were going to win the game in the third quarter, and they didn't deserve to win. It was all Argos from what I was
Yeah.
listening to. I was listening to the Argos radio, so I mean a little biased, but they were getting some calls that they probably shouldn't have been on. Grandma agreed that the refs were on Hamilton's side. Argo fan grandma. But they got the lucky breaks and then they took over and I'm like, oh yeah, Hamilton's gonna win and cover here. And then I get up here and they blow it. Now the Tie Cats, they're still in first. They beat Montreal this week and they're probably still fine.
Yeah.
But it's a short week and we'll probably end this on the road. But yeah, they don't look, I don't know, maybe the focus is going to like Bo lost on Labor Day, that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
They have tons of receivers. It doesn't make sense. Like
Whenever they needed to get to
never
Lawler,
been there, but
yeah. Whenever they had to find Kenny, they got it to Kenny. There was no stopping Kenny this game, but
I don't know if honestly, they should just cut Greg Bell. I don't think he's any good. He hasn't been good all season. The game he didn't play was like the best game. It would have been some of the best running games. Like what was the stats here? Take a look. Greg Bell had 7 rushes for 24 yards. He's not. I don't know. Yes, running backs. With its scheme and block base. But Johnny Augustine, when he was out there, he was fantastic. You know what I mean?
He's looking good.
Even the third string, I can't remember his name now. But he was okay. Like he wasn't great. But Greg Bell hasn't done anything all year. I don't know why he's still starting. He had a couple good games against Ottawa last year. I was like, oh, he's so good. He's so good. I'm not buying it.
Money.
I don't know. I don't think. Now on the other side, though, we have maybe Chad Kelly coming back.
Yeah. Yes, he announced his comeback on socials. Nothing confirmed from the Argos media team or anything like that.
I wouldn't put him on the field. Are you nuts?
Well, that's the comment.
Arbuckle's been the best quarterback in the league the last 3 weeks. Why would you take him out?
I've had some banter with some of the CFL fan pages about this because, okay, knowing the dynamics of this Argos team, just because I follow them a little closer, I don't think they would rush the process if they thought Arbuckle wasn't in on it. So I'm not too bought in. I think that both Chad and Nick have an understanding, And if they need Nick to play, he'll play. If they want Chad to play, I could see Chad taking a quarter. First of all, they face the Elks. This next game. The Elks offense, little sus. Everything else, pretty good. Do you run out Chad for a quarter? Maybe, and then you just pass it back to Nick.
Dude, come on, that guy's a big. He thinks he's the shit. He's he's gonna want to start.
For sure.
And they're probably gonna let him start. And it's gonna be and when the Elks go and tear his leg or whatever, or I don't know, just sack him 4 times, he's gonna not want to be on the field.
Yeah.
We'll talk about
it might be one of those scenarios. Yeah,
but it wasn't their fault on
Labor
Monday.
Day. No, definitely not. So let's save that commentary for that game. But let's jump to the week here. We're gonna start with the Friday game, and then we'll go into what are they dubbing as Super Saturday. The first 3 gamer of Saturdays. I think we're gonna have a couple of those over the next bit. Next week's 2 Fridays. Yeah. So this is the first This is the first Saturday. I think this is the only 3 Saturday game on the docket. But let's talk about this one. This line, obviously, after this afternoon's news of Drew Brown being sidelined yet again. This poor guy can just not stay healthy. Whatever is happening lower half of this guy, knee, hip, whatever it is. He's always at practice. He's just never confirmed to play. So it is going to be Dustin Crum versus Nathan Rourke. BC does come to the nation's capital. And this line moved from, I believe it was
3.5.
It started 3.5. It's 6 on most books, 6, 7 in some places. So here comes all the kids. They're going to say 6, 7. But it's still 4-5 on FanDuel, right? As of this show.
Reason, as of I looked about an hour ago, it was 4.5 on FanDuel. I think I bet BC yesterday because I was reading the injury or the Bob Dyce's comments. Like, Drew Brown's not playing. This guy's full of shit. He was just saying that.
He was egging it on.
You could tell Drew Brown wasn't playing yesterday. I'm like, 3.5. Going to grab that now. Got that number. Now, do you trust the Lions? Do you trust their defense? Well, they just got annihilated by the Argos, 52 points.
Yeah.
They're not in a good spot. Like, Buck Pierce sounds like he wants to make changes, but he can't right now. Like, there's no option. They're bringing in some more guys. I think this is going to be their 4th rookie starting on defense. Edwards Cooper is supposed to play. I don't know if Gary Peters is going to play, but Edwards Cooper is supposed to play. So that's a big upgrade. They're getting some offensive linemen back, it looks like.
Yeah.
So that's good news for the Lions. They're getting a little bit healthier. Their defense is abysmal. But the flip side, Ottawa, they had their 8th defensive back, 8th string defensive back playing the other week. Like, they don't have a defense either. And I don't know if they're going to be able to outscore Nathan Rourke in this offense. Like, Toronto outscored. The offense was still good. Toronto just outscored them.
Yeah.
Dustin Crum,
a little different. Yeah.
It'd be tough. If Drew Brown's in this game, it's an easy over. It's like the easiest over on the board. It's like the X game again.
Yeah,
but with Dustin Crum, it's a different story. And, it's going to be more running. And there's probably going to be more. Ottawa's going to have to punt a couple more times because
it's going to be
a bit. When you're running more, sometimes you're a yard short or a couple yards short. And Bob Dyce is a conservative coach. Okpoko, obviously, he got hurt in the last game. I hope he's okay, but he's not going to play.
No.
The Red Blacks signed Deontay Knight to replace him. Their strength of their defense is the front 4. If they can't get home, the receivers are going to cook them. BC minus 4.5. It's probably good to 6. Like,
I would say so.
Yeah, like BC is just got smashed. We saw what happened. I think the last time BC got smashed, they went out and killed somebody. Let me just take a look at their schedule. But this is a spot where like they got smashed going into the bye. They need this win. Toronto won again.
Yeah, they got to keep going.
We got to keep the crossover. Let's see. The last time the Lions got routed was by Saskatchewan. Then they won the next game 21-20. Okay, they got routed twice in a row. They haven't really been routed too much. So, yeah, Saskatchewan wasn't really like it was 37-18. Then they won the next game. It was a tight game, but they still won it. So yeah, they had, like that was an embarrassment. Like you got the Ick Arbuckle made you look like your defense looked like mincemeat.
Yeah,
this is a stand-up game. They should be able to stack the box here. Force Dustin Crum to throw the ball. He's been okay. Ottawa's going to score.
Awful. Yeah, there'll be points on the board.
But the problem is BC's just going to score more. Like Ottawa's defense isn't stopping anybody right now. They're definitely not Nathan Rourke. Maybe they can stop James Morgan. The Cody Fajardo with one receiver left on his offense, but
on his team,
yeah. So
I don't know.
Yeah, BC.
I agree. I'm full on board with the BC pick here. I still can't believe a 4-5 still is hanging out on FanDuel. That's robbery right now with the news of Drew Brown out.
I mean, he was going to be out like this. We got to read these.
I think it was already decided.
Yeah, Bob Dice. I was hoping that they didn't announce it until after the show. But Bob Dice on Tuesday said, "Oh, we're not going to rule him out. We're going to leave." Yeah, that's he's just showman. He's playing, which is the right thing to do. Don't play your cards, but you could tell he was, bullshit.
Now, to be fair, it really depends how well the players and fans show up to this game. It is their annual kind of celebration game, their blackout, so to say. So they're going to play all black.
Well, I don't care.
Which means BC will probably play gunmetal. It's going to be an interesting matchup color on the field. Obviously,
play orange.
They don't have an orange.
What do you mean they don't have an orange?
A full orange uni. They don't have one. Not this season. They only have gunmetal and black, man.
Well, this is awful.
Yeah. You think BC
They're the only orange team. Why don't they have an orange jersey?
Yeah. Well, thank you. No, yeah. They haven't had one since
their logo's orange.
Since 2019, man. Since past COVID, they're just gray and black, man.
That's awful. That's awful.
But they get Ottawa back to back. So this is where they can really now. To be fair, if I'm a BC Lions coach and I'm looking at this or organization, I'm looking at this schedule, you gotta lock in these East games because after this Ottawa doubleheader, you got the juggernaut Calgary, and then you got to take on who knows what the Argos are going to be like in BC at that point, and then you got Calgary again before take a bye.
That home game against Calgary, who knows? Like that could be a letdown. BC's been better on the road, anyways. So I'm not afraid to lay here. But that Argos game's the big one in September 26th. There,
yeah.
I'll be here watching probably. That'll be
that one.
It's a 10 p.m. game. Nice late night. We'll get some brewskis or some wine or something.
Yeah. Get the campfire going.
Probably.
Yeah. No, that one. So I'm looking at this. I'm like, you got to get 2 wins here, and it starts with winning away and then locking it at home.
I'm honestly, if I'm the Lions have been fine on the road. I'd be more worried about next week if Drew Brown comes back and he decides, we're gonna have a shootout.
Yeah.
So
which they've had many of those already at BC Place this season. So I'm in agreement. I think it's the full unit on the -6.
Yeah, they need to win.
You want
to win again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gotta keep up pace there. I think Toronto will overtake them the way they're playing. Like Polk is back. This Herschel, they're on bias. We can talk about them anytime. This Herschel kid is ridiculous.
Last 3 games,
the offensive line is still sus, but
Hunter brought some stability this past game. And some guys are coming back from the NFL now. It looks like they're going to sign Holy, who was critical last year too. He was on the Browns practice roster. and got released. So he'll probably come back to the Argos. You got Polk. Polk was showing up already a little bit here and there, and it really depends on whether or not they want to move on from Kelly to Arbuckle.
What's the Grey Cup number right now?
For the Argos, you're not.
Yeah.
You did it last year. I don't know if you're gonna do
I have
it.
Hamilton already in pocket. I have Saskatchewan in pocket. As long as Calgary doesn't win, I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, they're plus 1,400.
Oh yeah, that might be a bet. I mean, I want whoever comes out of the East, right? Like I'm not betting Montreal because there's no value, but I have plus 1,000 on Hamilton. If I get plus 1,400 on Toronto, I'm probably gonna have somebody in the Grey Cup.
Yeah,
the way it's going. So, but yeah, I might sprinkle some of that. Well, let's talk about this game because this next one is the big one in my opinion. This is the big one this week because if Hamilton wins this game, they're probably the 1 seed, and they probably get to sit back and watch Montreal have to play. And if it's Toronto, it's not going to be like if they play BC, they'd probably wipe the floor with BC. But if it's Toronto, well, actually, BC's had played well in Montreal, but like if BC goes to Hamilton, they're getting their ass kicked.
Yeah,
I'll tell you right now. I don't. That overtime game, Hamilton was in an awful spot, and it took overtime.
Yeah.
Right. So if but if it's Toronto, Montreal, it's that's trouble. So for the Ticats, now that Toronto's back in the mix, you got to win the East. Because you don't want to play them in the first round. I playing BC. Who cares? You're going to be. But this is trouble. And the way they're playing, maybe BC could even beat them, or the Elks. It's bad. Like it was like you got a holding call, and it was a holding call to take a touchdown back. They don't always call that. You had a pump block touchdown, right? And you both threw a pick six. And the offensive lineman punched it out and saved, saved at least 3 points.
Yeah, he did.
At the end of the half. Like it was lucky shit happened to keep you in that game.
Yeah.
You go, you march down the field, take a 9-point lead in the third quarter, and you blow it against your rivals on Labor Day. Come on, at home. That's awful.
In a game you usually beat them in. Your Grey Cup, essentially, as you put it last year.
Well, it's not their Grey Cup this year because they're thinking Grey Cup.
But it was the Argos. It was the Argos Grey Cup. Or at least they were thinking.
Yeah.
It's survival. Right now it's survival for them.
Yeah. But this is Hamilton's first loss to the East. Okay, they've owned the East the rest of the year, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to see, Toronto. I know we're seeing them October 4th or 3rd.
Yeah, you get them after 4 games.
Yeah, so
you get them after 2 games with Winnipeg and 1 game with Edmonton in the mix after this Montreal game.
Yeah, but this line is all the money. I'm not betting Hamilton. Absolutely not. No, don't. I don't care if it's probably Morgan, but I'm not sure it is. If it's Davis Alexander, Hamilton's probably getting their ass kicked here. Like if it's DA, like I don't care if the line moves 6 points. I'll lay 3.5 with Montreal. Hamilton's getting whooped. I think if it's Davis Alexander, because look who's coming back for the Alouettes: Mac, Philpott, Dequoy, Letcher Jr., Sean Thomas, Erlington, and from IL who's been out for a year, Mustafa Johnson's supposed to be back. Like, this is trouble. But if it's James Morgan, we win the game. You know what I mean? Just we just gotta score
a little bit more.
Yeah, just stop the run. Make him beat you. I know Mac and Philpott are problems, but it's still a 4th-string quarterback. Okay, you still have a chance. If it's Davis Alexander, we're getting whooped. Okay, it's not
and I don't think it'll be Dukes or anyone else. I mean, they do have Dukes, and they have what else do they pick up?
He was fine. They're not going to start Dukes. Morgan was fine.
I think it's Morgan's to lose. Yeah, because they picked up Dukes and they signed. Oh my goodness, who's the other guy?
Dolagala's on Hamilton.
No, it's not Dolagala. Oh my
quarterback.
God. Who did they sign?
Cameron Dukes.
He was a Saskatchewan backup.
Jake Mayer? No.
Oh my goodness, I'm blanking. Let me go to their team.
Yeah, all I see is Dukes here. But anyways, I bet the under because if it's James Morgan,
Shea Patterson. That's
he's going.
yeah.
Oh, put him out there, boy. Is that the freeway? No, if James Patterson's there, maybe I bet Hamilton. I don't know.
Well, to be fair, I mean, James Morgan isn't small. He's 6'4", man. He's got a pretty. He's pretty tall. I think he'll be a star.
He's had a bye week. It's the bye week though. Like it's either I feel like you either stick with Morgan, or well maybe they it's not gonna be Shea though. It'll be Duke Sports Shea. Duke's better than Shea.
Yeah. I think it is.
Patterson's there to do the sneaks probably.
Yeah.
Because Duke's is awful on the sneaks.
Yeah, Duke's can sneak.
Yeah, he's horrid. He fumbles. This is an under like 52.5. The way the Montreal defense is playing, you know, they regardless of who's a quarterback, keeping the team in the game. Hamilton knows the assignment here. It is don't fuck up. It is keep the don't turn the ball over.
Yeah.
Don't give Montreal free possessions. Punt it away is fine. It's James Morgan and their running game on the other side. You know what I mean?
Make them.
You're not gonna run away. You know, like even if you shit the bed.
Yeah.
So I know I cut out there for a minute. Yeah, so under 52, 52.5. I mean, the unders have been hitting now. We're into September. These unders have been cashing. They were cashing early, but now we're starting to see them cash a little bit, and I really like this one. I mean, Hamilton Montreal traditionally has been an under series. Not so much in Montreal, but you know, with backup quarterbacks, and
you're not
Hamilton's
getting the
offense kind of sting. And even if it's Davis Alexander, like it's not like they run up the scoreboard with him. You know what I mean? Like they usually win like 24-20, like something like that. And if it's if it's Davis Alexander, they're they'll take their time down the field. Hamilton might get whooped, and the defense is gonna shut it down here. Hamilton's offense has to get going, but like I said, Greg Bell giving the ball to Greg Bell, in my opinion, is a losing play. It's an underplay, and he's not good. I am never impressed with the guy. He's so good. He said, no, he's not. Come on, Johnny Augustine, and the kid behind him were fine in the games that they replaced Bell, and Bell's been horrid. Get rid of him. Okay, I don't care how much he cut his ass. He's a running back. Who cares? You have two more guys.
You don't need him. Yeah.
Get out of here. I've had enough of Greg Bell. Giving the bottom's awful. Anyways, it's an under bet, though. If it's James Morgan, it probably wins fairly easily. Like the Ticats aren't going to score 30 here on Montreal, and Montreal is probably not going to get more than 20.
No,
unless it's a special teams gaff. But like I said, if you're playing a forcing quarterback, the mentality for Hamilton has to be don't make the mistake. Play the game straight. You're probably going to win by 3 at worst, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And I do think there is a little bit of pressure here, as you mentioned earlier, for Hamilton to really solidify the lead in this division.
And they're on a short week, 5-day rest
off
of a Farnborough. Like it's a Montreal spot. But yeah, I can't bet on James Morgan. I mean, you're asking +3, you're asking him almost to win the game here. You're getting 7 here. Oh yeah, I'll take Hamilton won last week. This is Hamilton -7. I'll bet Montreal all day, but it's not. It's 3 because there's problems with the Ticats.
And if the A is announced in the next day or two, it might.
I gotta bet Montreal as soon as I hear the announcement. Absolutely, Hamilton gets whooped. In my opinion, if it's Davis Alexander, I don't think it's close. Unfortunately for the Ticats, and then you might be looking at a round 1 exit in the playoffs when Nick Arbuckle or Chad Kelly comes to town.
Don't
we'll see. They've been good at home in the playoffs, so that
it is their
be favored. But
yeah. All right, let's talk about another team where being at home might help out. Oh, did I disappear?
I'm gone too.
You're still there. Oh, there you go. Technical difficulties, but we're hearing ourselves. Okay, Banjo Bowl. The reverse, the flip side game of the Labor Day Classic. We got Saskatchewan coming into Winnipeg. It's a pick 'em, and It's been flipping back and forth between 1.5. Sometimes Saskatchewan has been the dog. They're the dog right now. Sometimes they've been the favorite. This one is pretty much riding the line. Everything here, minus 110 on the money lines, is pretty much pick your poison at this point. The game we saw on Labor Day justifies this line for me, anyways. We talked about it last week too, where we said that Winnipeg being at home, they're gonna get the points. They're sold out again. These guys might sell
What
out
sold
the
out?
whole.
It's already sold out. I was gonna ask you that.
Yeah. Well, a long time ago.
Oh, okay, yeah, I figured. Like,
They already sold out the next two after this game. They need to sell out the last one or two, and they would have sold out the entire season.
good for them.
Yeah, Winnipeg has shown up. Winnipeg has shown up. It's a great city to be a host in. It's just they're bleeding and loving CFL right now. The team, however, is not matching the vibe of the fan base. But the fans will be loud at this game. I do not see. So I talked about how there is a sea of blue at Mosaic. I do not believe there will be the same sea of green at Princess Auto. I think this is going to be a very, very hostile crowd for this Rough Rider team. But I do think the Rough Riders want that hostility. I do think they're going to respond to it. Corey Mace is looking locked in. And I think the only team that really just knows how to beat Saskatchewan right now is Dave Dickinson and the Stampeders. The rest of the teams have let Saskatchewan stick around, but Saskatchewan has never blown a kind of a game, if I could say that. What are you feeling here? Are you leaning on a certain team here? Are you playing the home edge? Are you thinking the fans will give Winnipeg what they need? They got Ontario Wilson coming back. He is back with the Bromers. They signed.
Oh, he's back. He's back. Okay.
Yeah, they signed him late, right after the Labor Day game.
That's a big one because
so they got a receiver. Schoen looked great coming back. Also, gave him a lot of options there. Dembski was also a bit of a nuisance. The only thing I didn't understand is they barely ran with Brady.
Yeah, that was what I was talking about earlier.
Like, so confusing.
Idiots.
Like
the game was close.
Yeah,
it's not
and
like
on
it was,
2 and change,
they
and
got
they
away
wouldn't even
from
give him the
them.
ball. 2 and change, and you don't give it to arguably the best running back in the league.
Well, I mean, I guess the strategy is Saskatchewan's good against the run. But I mean, come on, Brady Oliveira, you got your bread and butter.
You count on him.
And then there was a 3rd and 1, or no, 2nd and 1, and instead of giving the ball to Strevler, or you could even read option with Brady, whatever, right? No, we're gonna passing play and get sacked. So, Saskatchewan, in my opinion, escaped with the win there. That was, I mean, they had 5
towards
sacks.
Towards the end, yes.
And they outrushed the Bombers by 100 yards, 108 yards. And they had 2 fumbles. But Winnipeg fumbled the ball right back to them. It was momentum. Winnipeg couldn't sustain the momentum. The crowd got behind them. Brett Lothar missed another extra point. I don't even know if he's going to play that. I don't know what's going on.
The biggest weakness. I don't know.
Saskatchewan had only 6 penalties, but 110 yards. 6 penalties.
Well, it was a defensive pass interference. It was almost.
Okay. I know, but still, 110 yards.
Right towards the end. It was a very blatant.
Oof.
But that's what I'm saying. Like some of those Saskatchewan penalties, because they are still top of the league or up there, like top 3, top 4 in penalties committed across the league. But like when Kolaros is gonna do a Hail Mary kind of bomb it down the field, why are you touching the damn receiver? Why are you touching him and giving the auto? Yeah, like force the catch. If he brings it down, he brings it down. But
I understand. You're trying to make a play, but
you got to put his hands on it. It was it. The flag was already up in the air, and that was a gimme to make Winnipeg come right back into it. And then Frank, the pick 2 to lose the game. because they tossed the conversion, and Campbell, probably the best pickup Saskatchewan did, was pick up the ex-Jag in Tavon Campbell, Canadian kid.
Oh, the ex-Jet. Oh, he's in. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that was a good pickup.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's been fantastic this season for these guys. He
yeah.
already
He was.
ran one in, and he's great at intercepting too.
He
He's
got
been
cooked a little bit on the Jags last year, but I mean, I don't think he was the whole problem.
little different. He is a little older. This is his swan song kind of thing. To be fair.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, the problem here is that Saskatchewan hasn't won a Winnipeg in 2018.
Forever.
Yeah, like it's Winnipeg, and not only has Winnipeg won 9 of the last 10 at home against Saskatchewan, they've covered in 8 of them, 7 straight.
Yeah.
And you don't need to cover this game. Pick them. Zach Galera's 326 yards, 3 touchdowns. You know, people bumped up Winnipeg in the power rankings, mostly because Hamilton stunk it up again.
Yeah.
But still, you know, I mean, they were good enough to get.
Well,
the
to be
thing.
frank, like Winnipeg has a lock on third place, pretty much.
They can still catch the Riders, and but I don't think they can catch Calgary. They're
No.
So
Well,
what's
they don't have
Winnipeg? 6 and 5.
6-5. Yeah.
Yeah, you still gotta win. You can't let BC Edmonton get on your heels.
Yeah. Well,
it's not over. Like
no.
Saskatchewan's got another game at Winnipeg. Saskatchewan's schedule is pretty hard down the stretch. They got to go to Edmonton. I think still
they got Montreal.
They have Montreal. You know,
could be fully
Davis
healthy.
Could be back. Yeah, okay. The Red Blacks game, they probably win that. But who knows? It's a road game. Drew Brown could be back. You know, the Argos. You know, the Argos owe them one after that. You know, the Mario Alford beat them.
Yeah.
Then they got to go to Winnipeg. You know, it's not over. Like it's Winnipeg can catch these guys. Winnipeg's got to stay ahead of BC. They got to stay ahead of the Elks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm betting Winnipeg here. I mean, this is a pick'em or a team that's won 7 in a row.
I wouldn't
against Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
The game last week was a 4-point game. We decided on a pick 2. You know, the 2-point conversion, the biggest play in football against the spread. But I mean,
against the spread,
Winnipeg covered. You know what I mean? Like they covered the number last week.
So you're taking them straight.
I said last week I'm going to bet Winnipeg no matter what happens. They lost, so it's a pick 'em. So I'm going to bet it. I'm not worried. The Princess Auto crowd's going to be nuts. But hopefully they run Brady Oliveira more than 5 times. Yeah. Hopefully on 2nd and 1 they give the ball to Strevler. I mean, it's fine if you want to fake something, but give the ball to Strevler. So Saskatchewan's just going to jump up the line of scrimmage. You're going to get a one-on-one with Nick Dempsey, right? You know what I mean? Like or whoever you want. Dalton Schoen, the Ontario Wilson. You know what I mean? Like it's an easy Winnipeg bet in my opinion. This is Saskatchewan might get, you know, like if this game's either gonna be close or Saskatchewan's gonna get pummeled. I don't see Saskatchewan running away with it.
No, so, I don't think the crowd's gonna let him do it. Money
line's minus 110. I mean, it's cheap. Just to win at home. And we've seen it this year where they've played not that good, and they've still found a way to win at home.
At home, it's a different team. What is their record at home today? I'll tell you what it is.
I think they've only lost to Calgary.
4-1. Yeah, only lost to Calgary.
Yeah, and even that game, was that the game they were up 17-0?
They were, and then they
blew it. Yeah. So like.
They were en route to winning. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me. I think that was the one, wasn't it? Or maybe that was the one they got crushed.
Was that the one where they were in? No. It was.
Oh, they were in Calgary, the 17-0 game. No, they got stomped at home. Yeah, they got stomped at home. But that game was close into the third quarter, and then Calgary ran away with it.
Yeah, that's right. It was the Mario Alford coming out party.
Oh, the Damien Alford, not Mario Alford.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Was it his coming out? No,
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if the coaches are disinterested or what's going on. They're just, you know, they're saving their guys for the playoffs because, like you said, they think they're locked in third.
Yeah,
they were saving for, you know, But, he had a chance to really. Maybe they don't want Saskatchewan to win the West. Maybe they'd rather Calgary win the West.
You think they'd rather go to
Um,
Mosaic in the semi instead of the
yeah, but that's
division?
dumb, right? Like, it doesn't make any
That doesn't
sense.
make sense. No.
Yeah, it doesn't, I don't know. Or sorry, maybe they don't want Calgary to win the West. They'd rather Saskatchewan win the West or
Yeah, yeah,
something or the other. So, but
yeah.
I don't think that's true. I think Winnipeg wins this game.
Yeah, I think this might be one of those games where a dial is switched and we see a bit
it could be. It
where
could
the
be a
Winnipeg is
blowout.
just different. Where Winnipeg is just
Yeah.
Winnipeg.
Yeah.
I mean,
Also,
you
it's
can't.
tough that to go to Saskatchewan on Labor Day, right? Like,
Yeah,
it's not like they've lost. They were, I think, a couple of years ago. They were like 9 point or not
yeah,
nine, but they were significant favorites. They were close or 8-1 or something, and Saskatchewan found a way to win that game.
yeah,
So, but now Saskatchewan's got kicker issues. They got penalty issues.
yeah.
You know,
Where points matter for them for sure.
yeah, it wasn't like I said, it wasn't dominant at all. It was a
Yeah,
close game. Now you're the home team. You can win a close game. So give me the Bombers here. Total, I don't want to touch because with these teams,
could
that
be.
first quarter was scoreless, and
Yeah,
then it exploded a little bit. You could see like 19-9. We've seen that in this
I wouldn't be
series.
surprised. Yeah, it could. It could go. It can swing very quick.
Or,
Uh,
you got a 52.5 here. You bet the over, and Brett Lofton's coming on to to win the game and to get the over,
oh
and he shanks it wide.
man, how do you? The fact that you miss a 29-yard field goal, I don't know how you have a job as a kicker in any football capacity.
He's a Canadian, right? Like
I
how
get it.
many?
I get it. I
Yeah,
know. I
I
know.
know they
That's
have Campbell Fair now. Is Campbell Fair going to start here? Is he better?
maybe.
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah,
like, this is a rough. You're going to go start in Winnipeg. Oh man, the
it's a
fans.
different
If he's setting up for a field goal, either of them, the fans are going to be all over these kickers. I could see. I could see if you can find a prop for missed field goal, I would bet it.
Yeah, it's definitely
Saskatchewan, whoever's starting, they're missing a kick here.
yeah.
It's
Well,
almost guaranteed.
I mean, Corey's already run a couple of plays where he doesn't even kick because he doesn't want to.
No, they're avoiding kicking too.
They're
Like, that's
avoiding
a
kicking,
problem.
which
Yeah,
is it's a problem.
yeah. Whereas
You,
Winnipeg, the Castillo is pretty much automatic from
yeah,
less than
wherever you need him.
55.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wherever
and
you
they're
need
even trotting him out from 60 when they shouldn't, but he's making some of them.
him. I don't know, man. That coordinator, that I get it. He's a rookie, but there's I've never seen someone call out a rookie coach that bad. Like I get it.
Well,
Like
he's
you were so
getting
used to Buck Pierce's
run through the
system,
mud. Yeah.
but it's
Oh,
because
Buck
Winnipeg's
Pierce.
not used to losing.
Yeah, I mean,
That's all
Buck
it is.
Pierce's offense is fine, but I mean, he's got Nathan Rourke, he's got
Yeah,
Javon Couture, he's got
yeah. When you give him
Keon
weapons, it's
Hatcher.
great.
His offensive line is playing better, which is probably Buck Pierce is doing, but
Yeah,
he's got no defense.
yeah,
That's a problem. But yeah, I mean, Buck, he's okay. Buck Pierce's offense last year didn't impress me, but I guess the offensive line play is
was
probably
better.
where he's probably the you can see
Yeah,
the difference. Whereas Winnipeg's offensive line has been this year, or BC's offensive line has been much better this year. That's clearly the Buck Pierce effect, in my opinion. That moving to BC, he's good with these offensive linemen,
yeah,
but in
yeah.
terms of creativity and play calling, I don't think he's got it. He needs an OC. I think if he had his own OC to call the plays and he just helped, coach up the line and coach up the
Yeah.
players, but during the game, let the offensive coordinator call the plays. I think BC would be. I mean, they're already good at offense, but I think they could be a little bit better.
All right, let's talk about the other game that's moving up Highway 2 in Alberta. Why is it every time I
A
hit
glitch
that?
here again, yeah.
Yeah, it keeps moving every time I add the different
Oh,
line.
I
We're
don't
like
know what's going
we're
on.
like dancing, man. I'm okay with myself back in here. I'll put you
Yeah,
back into whatever. You're on the left, I'm on the right. It doesn't matter. As long as I can
I
see your
can't.
face.
Can you see me?
No. Where are you, bro? Where'd you go?
I don't know. I can. I'm in the bottom there. Are you on the? Oh, you're on the.
I'm on your side now. Oh, maybe it's me. What is going on? Oh, that worked. Fuck
Yeah.
it. We'll go this way. Oh, we're gone. Now we're back.
It's definitely StreamYard because
It's not us, guys. It's
yeah.
not us. You know what? Maybe it's the banner. Watch. No. Okay. Oh fuck. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's definitely capturing your camera somewhere.
Yeah. So
What's this? Oh, that's just me now. Come on. Gotta pop you somewhere.
hold on. No, I'm off the stage now. No.
No.
And maybe I'll leave and come back.
There.
Oh, there
Put your
we go.
back in. Boom. Figured it out. StreamYard issues. Back in technical difficulties. Okay, let's talk about this game. They're moving up the Highway 2. They're going into Edmonton. Commonwealth Stadium. Expected to see the highest amount of people this year so far. I think they're expecting. They're big. They're big.
Yeah, the Calgary fans are. I saw there was a bus.
Yeah.
This is a Saturday game. There's a bus going from Calgary to Edmonton.
They're
gonna
ship up some guys.
Yeah. I think they sold out a bus. So bus load coming down.
It might be multiple.
Edmonton's north, up the road.
Yeah, up the road. Past Red Deer. Let's talk about because we didn't in the intro we didn't talk about the game on Monday night.
Not much happened.
Not much happened. All I could say is this: Edmonton's defense did not lose this game.
No, but
this was
for the first time, the special teams gave up a big play.
They did.
And that the offense. I don't know if they would have won anyways, but maybe. You don't give up that touchdown on the punt return.
Yeah, you're pretty close.
Because the offense was moving the ball, but they were 0-2 in the red zone. Calgary. Calgary got in the red zone, I think, once, and they were in the red zone that often either. Like we said, it was a defensive show. And this total, we already know what I'm betting. This total is still 50. This is a joke. Come on,
I don't know.
Under 50. Right now, two of the elite defenses in the CFL, one team's offense. The leading receiver for the Elks was on Monday. Our old friend Arkell Smith, 8 catches for 81 yards because Dunbar's out.
Yeah.
And somebody else, is the other guy out too? Julian Grant is still there, but who's their third receiver?
Who, Giddens?
Yeah, Giddens. He got hurt during the game.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So it was the Arkell Smith show.
Your third receiver.
They lost.
Rankin was catching him more than.
Oh yeah, Rankin's ridiculous. He's the best running back in the CFL right now, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's. Really
he's. All Brady, but they're not using him. So Edmonton's realized, hey, this is our best guy. We're gonna give him the ball 30 times a game.
Cody rushed 44 yards. You have Cody running.
Well, Calgary's playing man, because it's the
and they're happy with Cody.
Only had Julian Grant and Smith, and I guess Mathis on the field maybe.
No, it was.
I didn't notice him.
Hilaire and middle. It was Hilaire.
Yeah, it's like they got backups and a wide receiver here. So how is this total 50? Who's scoring 50? The Stamps couldn't score. The
Stamps only got 28 at home.
Yeah. So now
one was a punt return.
Yeah, Edmonton couldn't get the ball in the end zone, but Calgary Edmonton also couldn't get a sack. That was the difference. Like, Calgary had 4 sacks, 3 tackles for loss. Yeah. They basically they shut down the Edmonton offense. 2 field goals and a Rouge, no touchdowns. They out physical the Elks. You could tell it late in the game. The Elks were came out to play early, but the offense couldn't do anything. The defense, they either got tired or they gave up at the end of the game. Probably a combination of both.
Yeah.
It wasn't their fault though. They were pretty good.
They lost to Resna at halfway too. Right.
Yeah. Hopefully he plays because we're playing the under. He already played it. But Edmonton's just the offense. It has to run through Rankin, and Calgary knows that. And when you take out Stephen Dunbar and you take out Curly Gittens, then the ranking's going to be doubled, or it's tough to get him on. Maybe they should run like a pony formation with 2 backs on the field. They have Leak. I would start to play both backs. I mean, you're down to
put Rankin on a slot back here,
or put one of them out wide or in the slot, and the other one in the backfield, or both in the backfield. They got to figure out some way to get both of these backs involved, because they're the best options they have. Julian Grant's fine. Arkell Smith is fine. So you have 2 wide receivers still available. But if Edmonton's gonna they gotta figure out a way to get the backs involved, and this is gonna be slow, long drive. It's not gonna be and don't be fooled by the 125 or 106 rushing yards Cedric Mills had. That was all on the end of the game, garbage time. The game was over, and they had a long touch. Okay, the game wasn't over on the first long touch, but that was Edmonton was getting tired. They couldn't stop it. They were exhausted because the offense couldn't stay on the field, and then the last drive, like, it was garbage time. It was a lot of Cedric Mills. A lot of his yards came late in the game, so don't be fooled. I'm not betting Calgary here. No way. But I'm not betting the Elks. They just don't have the offense right now.
They can't cover 6. They can't cover 6.
Well, they can cover. They're going to cover if it's like 13-10, which it could be. But I mean, the under is just the easier play. I mean, it might be. They're in Edmonton. I mean,
they kept Vernon Adams to 162 yards.
Yeah, 160 yards passing. I mean, they got receivers: Tevin Jones, Dominic Rhymes, Damian Alford. Where were they? Rhymes had a few catches, but Damian Alford was quiet. Tevin Jones was quiet. I don't even know. Did Tevin Jones play? He might have been hurt.
No. You're thinking Barnes. Barnes was their
Barnes.
Yeah. Philpott only had 18 yards.
Yeah, like the Calgary's got weapons, but this defense has figured something out here. Can Calgary adjust? Maybe, but like Edmonton just doesn't have the horses. They have to play light or a tight game. Like the only chance they have to win this game, they gotta hold Calgary under 20. Yeah, they got to find a way to get Rankin and leak the ball. That's the plan. And maybe they got to get the special teams break. Like they have Calgary got it last week. It's gonna be on the Edmonton's mind. Does Calgary get a little lackadaisical here? 28-7. I can see it a special teams touch, which is why it's not a 2-unit underplay, because the special teams touchdown for the Elks is live a little bit. I mean, it could be a 2-unit play. I mean, this total is way too high. This should be 40. This should be 45, probably.
They just had a 28-7 game.
I know, but
they're gonna
sometimes you have an under, and the rematch isn't over.
Oh, sure.
So, a lot of, but last year it was 2 dead nuts overs, right?
Yes.
It was dead nuts over all 3 games. So I feel like it's going to be dead nuts under all 3 games. I think it's just the style here. The Nick Anderson's back for the Elks, isn't he?
Yes.
He was back last week, right?
Yeah, he replayed. Yeah, but then Calgary got Big Hill, and he started.
Yeah, Calgary got
He looked good, and he looked decent.
Yeah, exactly. The Edmonton run game wasn't able to get going. The Elks, they got to just hang. Like I said, I turned on that game. Edmonton was still in it. I said, if they can score here, they just gotta. I think it was 21-7. Like if they can get down and score here, like Fajardo, when you get late in the game, he's better than Vernon Adams. Vernon Adams is a pick happy a little bit, when there's pressure on him. So you got to stay in the game. You just got to stay in the game. Who cares? Punt when you need to. Jake Julian looked fine. Now maybe that's why they give the punt return. They're used to the other guy. You know what I mean? And Julian maybe overkicked his coverage.
Yeah.
A little bit. He's got a leg on him. But now I think they had a missed field goal. These are some special teams gaffes. Was it a Jake Julian punt at Rouges, or was it a missed field goal? I think it was a missed field goal.
Missed field goal.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So, there was some special teams gaffes. I don't expect that to repeat itself. So the Elks are definitely live. But it's gonna take, pretty much a miracle for them to score more than 20 points here. So it's an under. Calgary's not. I don't think Calgary's getting 30. So
no, and I think Calgary's just gonna look at this game, and if they get an early lead, they're probably just gonna sustain it. They're not gonna commit
also,
themselves because this may also depend that they'll know the result of the Saskatchewan Winnipeg game before they start.
Now the other thing now is it's a short week, so Calgary's strength is they can out physical teams.
Yeah.
But that's what they did last week. You know, Edmonton, maybe they packed it in a little bit earlier. Maybe they're a little bit fresher. They're gonna have some warm bodies coming on the field because they have injuries. You know what I mean? It could be Edmonton's a little bit fresher. It could also, and Calgary's going into the bye.
They're going into the bye, yeah.
Teams going into the bye. Now I know Toronto won last week, but before that, teams going into the bye, or the record is horrible. Yeah. It's awful. It's like I think 182 win percentage or something. It's horrid.
Yeah, it's not. Hasn't been
so
great.
The Elks are live here, but I can't bet it. The offense is just.
They're not there.
If they had Dunbar and Gittins on the field, I could say I'm taking 6 here. I'd probably sprinkle some money line, but the offense just isn't there right now. So it's an easy under bet, in my opinion. Yeah,
that's what it is. We're riding it again.
The question is 1 or 2 units. That's the question.
We didn't do 2 last week. We should have.
I know. I was tempted last week. I was like, oh, this total it was a 53 or 52, and it was way too high. Now they adjusted a little bit, but they didn't adjust enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're changing, it's a little bit of a glitch.
But this is what I got up here from our show today. Let me know if there's any adjustments.
But, no, that's what I bet already. 1 unit on each.
Yeah.
I just do I want that double up
on the bottom?
Yeah, that's the best bet. It's not close.
Yeah, it is also the money. The money is on under too. It's minus 115. The money. It's a little juice to the under. It's minus.
Yeah, I know. I got a 110 a few minutes ago, but Sports Interaction. I bet it on Sports Interaction, so maybe they juiced it a little bit after.
You juiced after your bet, eh? You're juicing.
Oh no, I think I got FanDuel the under. Yeah, FanDuel minus 110.
Yeah, minus 110. Shop around, guys. Shop around.
Yeah, shop around. No, I like all the bets this week, so I don't want to put too much on the bottom, just in case we have a weird, who knows? Maybe you get two special teams plays from the Elks because they're gonna need them.
That's how you win. It's your win con.
That's your win con is you score a special teams touchdown, you get 2 good drives, and you rely on your defense, right? You win 24-20 or something like that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked if that is the score, something like that. I'm not it's not a slam dunk. Now I know the money's come for Calgary.
Yeah,
they're the best team in the league. They just whooped the Elks. But you look at the box score. The box score says Edmonton outgained. You know what I mean?
Everything suggests, the other way.
Wait a minute, Edmonton outgained them. How? What?
Yeah.
You watch the game and they got whooped. You know what I mean? They got out physically, they got beat. But at the same time, Edmonton had more yards than them. And Calgary had those. Like I said, they had that late drive that was kind of garbage time a little bit. That was where they got a lot of their yards. It was that special teams touchdown. It was the missed field goal. And the 0 for 2 in the red zone, right?
Yeah.
When Edmonton gets down there, they got to score touchdowns. That's it. They can score touchdowns. They're gonna have a shot, but I can't trust them. So it's just an under because it's probably gonna be another field goal fest
for the first 3 quarters. Yeah, probably. I agree. So, what are we thinking is our best bet for this week?
Oh, it's the under. It's the under.
We're back to back.
Yeah, back to back. I'm not. I considered making it 2 units. But we bet it last week. It's the same bet, so it's basically 2 units.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, pretty
maybe
much.
I'll put a little more. I might put a little bit more than a unit, but
Yeah.
that's it. Back to back. Not enough of an adjustment. Should have been a. This should be like it should be in the 40s for sure.
I thought I'm
It should
pretty sure
probably be
it started
45.
48. I'm pretty sure it started 48 and a half.
No, it didn't. It was 50. I looked. It was
Was it
50 and
always
a half.
50?
And I knew it was going to go
Okay.
down. But like last week was like I said, Edmonton's had what? They're on a 5 straight unders now or something.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Since the bye week, it's been all unders with the Elks.
Yeah.
Keep it going.
They are. Yeah. They are. What do they got here? Over unders 3-8. Calgary 4-7. Yeah.
Yeah, it's two under teams. Like,
Yeah.
what? This number is ridiculous. 50 and a half. It's a joke.
Jeez.
Keep
These spreads across the the CFL here. Geez, everyone's on a losing streak minus Calgary and Winnipeg, who are on, and the Argos on
Toronto.
a 2-game.
Yeah.
Everyone else, Hamilton, Montreal, 4-game, haven't covered 4 games.
Yeah.
Saskatchewan 2 games, BC, Edmonton 1 each, Ottawa 1 each. Oof. It's been actually tough. Actually, no, the only people with winning records against the spread right now are Saskatchewan, Calgary, Winnipeg, and Edmonton.
Yeah.
Everyone else is under.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the Elks have been dogs, right? So
Yeah.
even some of the games they've lost, they've covered. They were 10.5-point dogs, lost by 3. They were against who was it? Oh, it was another team. Oh, Hamilton. They were 4.5-point dogs, they lost by 4.
Yeah.
No, that did move to 3.5. So that was the middle.
It was
You
the
got
middle. Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. Made some cash there. All right. So we got the show. That's our best bet. You have another show coming up this week.
Yes. So Pieguys Pick'em will be early this week. It'll be start between 12:30 and 1. I'm gonna try to start it at 12:30 because I gotta book it. But yeah, let's say 12:30 start.
Yeah.
It'll definitely start before 1:00. And of course, if you want to watch the regular time, it'll be available on replay. I'll watch at 5:00, no problem. But I gotta make another drive down to the city. A couple more times actually. But this is
the current schedule for the next couple of days. Weeks.
But next Friday will be regular time. But this Friday will be an early show. And in 2 weeks, might be a Thursday show.
Yeah. So it's going to be mostly just you solo this Friday.
Solo, yeah. Everyone's working, so it'll be a solo show. Actually, I'll message somebody. I might have one guest because I think he works from home. Maybe he can have his lunch break.
That'd be sick.
12:30. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see if we can get at least one person on the show. But it'll probably be solo. It'll be a quick one. I gotta go, but it's week 1. The lines are stale. You watch the previews, you already know what I like.
Yeah. Oh, so you're not betting?
Moved.
You're not betting the Cowboys tomorrow? 8.5. No,
I gave out the over, but I forgot to bet and I missed the number. I'll probably bet. I'll have something on the over tomorrow.
Yeah,
for sure. I'll have something on the over tomorrow. There is no chance in hell I'm betting the Cowboys, but there's also no chance in hell I'm betting a team putting up their banner as 7.5-point favorite. So it's
8.5. 8.5 now.
Yeah, I know. I look, do I want to take the Cowboys? Like, wait a minute, they don't have a defense. Like the problem is Philly will that's why I like the over. If Philly is if the Cowboys are bad, Philly will have to score on them. They don't. Yeah. They hate the Cowboys, and if the Cowboys are good, well, they're going to score, which means
Philly has to score.
Game should go over.
Yeah.
So whether it's 40-10 or 28-24,
you're good.
Over the total.
Yeah, I like it. All right, man. Well, I will bid you adieu. Good night. It is 11:30 here on the East Coast. East Coast. Oh my God. Are we technically East Coast?
No, we're not on the East Coast. We're in the middle.
If I say that, all the people in Halifax are going to come after me. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
this ain't the East Coast, not in
Okay.
Canada.
No, not in Canada.
I'm only 45 minutes from the Quebec border right now, so I'm
That's right. Yeah,
a,
you're entering that kind of spot. All right. All right, Mike. We'll catch up again. We'll enjoy some games this week. Enjoy Super Saturday, everyone. 3 games. It's the first 3-game Saturday of the CFL. I think it's the only one this season. And then we're gonna move towards a two Fridays, 2 Saturday games. So that's gonna be your back to
yeah,
back for the rest
I
rest
like
of the
that
season.
better. It's
Yeah,
a long day, like Sunday, everyone's gonna be glued to the TV,
yeah.
so like
Yeah,
you really need.
I get what they need to do. They I think they're just trying to pin on the whole NFL weekend starting. But
Yeah, of course, but you
I
could
mean,
have
you're
2 games
competing
on
against
Friday.
college football, so it's gonna be a little
Oh,
tough.
no, the reason they're doing it is because people played Monday, so you can't have the
True,
short
true.
weeks,
Yeah, you
right?
can't have
People played, so they don't wanna,
can't play the
tax the
Friday.
players, so it's
Yeah,
actually a good thing, and they
yeah,
can't have a Sunday game. I mean,
yeah.
who's oh, it's Buffalo, Baltimore. You can't
Yeah,
have a Sunday.
you ain't
If
competing with that.
if the NFL start, it's Giants, Commanders. Oh, maybe you can have a Sunday
Yeah,
game. Buffalo, Baltimore. You're
people are
not
gonna
getting.
be glued in. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure. And it's a pick 'em that one too.
yeah.
All
Tune
right,
in Friday to see
your
who I
preview.
like.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that then. I'll see you on Friday, man.
Uh, Bye.
Bye bye.